Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl K Marie, and currently I am at my appointment right now. It is 2 o'clock. I'm waiting for my name to be called, and this is the day that we will find out the gender. I'm gonna have it put in an envelope and, you know, do a separate review for you guys on a different occasion. But today I'm here to get an ultrasound, see what our baby's looking like, if everything is all good. And on top of that, your girl is in the bathroom right now, but I cannot use it. I had to come on a full bladder, and it's killing me right now because the baby moves and baby kicks your bladder. It's just so like, makes you want to pee really bad. So I'm really excited, and I'm just, you know, ready to find out, ready to just see my baby. Like, people think you get so many ultrasounds, but you really don't. This is gonna be like my second ultrasound, and it's pretty annoying. I always want to get ultrasounds every appointment, but that's just not realistic. So I'm just excited to see what's going on inside. I'm hoping you guys are just excited. Sorry if I'm talking low, or, you know, if my voice is going in and out, because I'm in the bathroom and I feel like I'm just echoing to what's outside. So stay tuned. So you guys, we are back and we are home, and unfortunately you already know what I am here to tell you. They would not let me record. Oh my gosh, I am so pissed off, because when I say I called them before my appointment,
she told me that they would allow me.
I heard it on speaker and you heard her say that they could record. Did you know?
I don't remember. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. You wouldn't lie about that, so.
I didn't even bring the camera if you couldn't. Before my appointment, you guys, to make sure that I could record in my ultrasound, she told me yes. The lady told me yes. I don't see why there would be a problem with it. And I get there, I'm in my appointment, my man's sitting there with the camera ready, and what does she say? Oh, excuse me, you can't record. I'm like, what? The lady told me that I could record. She was like, oh, well, yeah, you can record, just not during the ultrasound. What am I recording then? What would I be recording for? Please tell me, because hello? Like, oh my gosh. So you guys, I'm really pissed off about that. And that is exactly why we are back in our spot, you know, better than ever. And we are here to update you on what happened at my anatomy scan. This video, basically, I'm going to be sharing with you guys, for one, my posting schedule. I'm going to be posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Every Monday there will be weekly updates from the previous week. So I am currently 23 weeks right now, but I will be updating you on the previous week, which was week 22, and, you know, what went down that week. I got a comment from somebody. Thank you for commenting, because it really means a lot. It means that you guys are really, you know, wanting to see my footage. She asked if I could take you guys to my appointments and do weekly updates. So here you go. On top of that, I am also sharing with you guys pictures from my anatomy scan, because I was not able to, you know, take you guys in there with me. So let's get right into this video. Just in case you guys don't know, I'm gonna put it right here so you guys can look for yourself, because I'm only going to be talking about what I'm going through right now. But I will insert a picture right here, just so you guys know like how the weeks are breaking down into months. So with me being 23 weeks right now, I'm currently 6 months, Yay, woohoo. I didn't even realize until I checked. I was still saying I was 5 months, but 23 weeks is the beginning of your 6-month mark. So I'm so excited. That means I'm just so much closer to getting to the finish line, and it's really just been a smooth process, you guys. So at 22 weeks, I was ending my 5-month mark. Let's just get down to that. I'm just gonna be following along to nitpick everything about my 22-week mark, because I do write things down just to, you know, this is gonna be like my personal diary and talking to you guys as well about my experience. I write down everything just because I want to, you know, remember this moment. This is my first, and I'm so excited. So of course I'm doing the most, and it's okay because I'm ready to share with you guys, period. So during that week, I experienced the baby reaching a 1 pound mark, a little bit over when I went to my anatomy scan. Development during the 22-week mark, my baby learned how to grip. I don't know if this is what I was feeling, but it kind of felt like the baby was tugging on the umbilical cord. And during my ultrasound, and when I was, you know, seeing what was going on in there on the screen, it looked like my baby was holding something. My boyfriend was like, what the fuck is he holding? Like, I don't know. We just figured that it was, but they are learning to grip. Their sense of vision and hearing are, you know, becoming a little more enhanced, and they're getting stronger. I tend to, you know, try to sing, I try to hum, I try to talk to my baby, just because my baby can hear me now. Like, they hear my voice. Baby KJ is what we're calling him or her right now. So KJ is just going rampant sometimes when I play music, so I try to like sing. I try to get a taste of what he or she might be, you know, really into. In the anatomy scan, she told me that I had to come in with a full bladder, and with that helps the baby to move around a lot more. So when I tell y'all, baby was on the move. Like, KJ was not playing. I saw him or her flipping around, just doing the most. And of course, she goes from one side of the belly to another during the ultrasound. So when she got down towards the genital area, she had to turn the screen because we told her that we didn't want to know the gender, and she was very on board with us having a gender reveal. So she took our advice and turned the screen and wrote it down in this envelope. So as you guys see right here, we have the gender. So I'm super excited for that to come around the end of this month. And yeah, playing around with the sense of sight and helping your baby to learn versus light or dark. You can, of course, like how I have light on right now, the baby doesn't really detect that because they're in the womb. It always looks dark. But if you play with the flashlight on your belly, sometimes I could get the baby to move around and, you know, get a little active because it looks more, you know, it's closer and, you know, very able to detect that because you're playing with it on your belly. So that's what I've done a couple of times. I'll insert another video. I've already showed you guys, but I'll insert it again of during my 22 weeks when the baby started moving. And I was just so excited because I didn't really think that the flashlight would work because I had tried it before, and until my app was like, you know, you could play with a flashlight and try it, that's when I was really excited because it had worked. Also, during my 22 weeks, I was really a victim of indigestion as well. So that means like if I ate too fast, it would really start hurting in my chest, and like sometimes I just, you know, had to drink some water and take a step back because it's like, it just feels like all the food is just sitting on your chest and not going down. So sometimes I just try not to eat as fast. Constipation also is a high one. Like, I think I've been constipated damn near the whole way. Like, it's just, it sucks. Of course, eating fiber and just, you know, eating healthy foods to help your bowels. I don't take like anything for it as far as like medication and stuff, but I do, you know, make sure I get up on my fiber. I drink water only daily, like when I say. And so although I do use the restroom a lot and it's not number 2 all the time, I am, you know, clearing my system. I am able to just let it pass whenever it comes, because drinking a lot of like juice and just, you know, sodas and like all that stuff, that doesn't help your bowels either. So just a FYI on that. Maybe you could drink prune juice. I'm not a fan of that because my mom tried to make me drink it when I was little, and no. Also, a protruding navel, so that means that your belly button is starting to poke out if you have an innie, and that is definitely happening for me. It's kind of weird because, you know, when you go to the beach or like when you're out in the sun and stuff, your belly does get a tan. Like, that's part of your body that gets a tan. And it's weird when I looked in the mirror the other day because my belly button is starting to poke out and I can see the, like, it's just funny because you can tell that that part, since it was an innie, has not gotten any type of like sun or tan or anything. So it's definitely way lighter than around my belly, and as well I had a belly piercing, so that part is a little bit darker as well, and it just looked funny. I'm also going to insert a clip right now of my belly. I am so in love with this bump, and you guys might also be able to tell the gender based off the shape of my bump as it is right now. That part is another thing to expect, and we can also get into some pictures from our ultrasound. During my anatomy scan, she confirmed my due date because she was able to get a more accurate thing as far as like how my baby is developing and where it's at, and if, you know, the weeks that my doctor has given me so far have been on point. So this was actually my second ultrasound out of my whole entire pregnancy. My first one was at 7 weeks, and of course I didn't see anything. Here I want to compare my pictures because, like I said, all I had was an ultrasound from 7 weeks. And let me show you guys, this right here is all I saw. I don't know if it's blurry or you guys can see it or what, but yolk sac and the baby. So this is the baby right here. In my eyes, what is that? Like, what is that? When I had my anatomy scan, I was so excited. Like, I could see a skull. I could see, like, let me just stop talking and show you guys exactly what I was seeing. So right here is the baby's spine. This is the head, and he or she is looking face up, like, you know, head up high, strong, you know, I'm in there, mama, I'm in there, daddy, and ain't no coming back from it. My baby looks so good, like, oh my gosh. She let me know that he's, I don't know why I keep saying he. Like, at this point, you guys, I definitely think it's a boy because a lot of people have just been, you know, looking at me and being like, oh, it's a boy, it's a boy. I've been kind of gearing more towards it being a boy because I just don't know, like, I have a weird feeling. Here is another picture right here. You can see the baby's hand right here, hand and arm, and then of course the baby's head again, the nose, the mouth, and then the spine. Here is the heart, and still so freaking cute. Like, my baby was so active. This picture right here is probably the most developed picture that she got, the most clear and just recognizable picture. Right here, you can kind of tell this is the eye socket right here. And it was so funny because on the ultrasound, you know, we see the baby moving, and all I saw was like this deep hole and a little looked like just a little meat ball just in there moving around. And I was like, is that the eye socket? And she was like, yes, it is. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like that's just crazy. And you could tell the heartbeat. You could see, like, you know, just movement, and it was just so beautiful because, like I said, at my 7th week ultrasound, between that time and this time, all I've been feeling was, you know, movement in my belly, and not knowing what he or she might look like, not knowing, you know, if my baby is developing okay, you know, whenever I would feel weird. And, you know, I've had times where I just, you know, didn't think baby was moving, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like we need to go to the doctor or something. And then the next day, baby KJ moves. So it's like, you can't just freak out. Ultrasounds aren't okay at every appointment. They say that ultrasounds aren't good for your baby's development, aren't healthy for your baby's development, because it can, you know, cause birth defects if you get too many. So, you know, I've been appreciative that my doctor and everyone else who has been along this pregnancy journey and everything as far as medically has really taken the initiative to be safe and healthy with my pregnancy, because I wouldn't have it any other way. It's been a great journey so far. I just, you know, it's just crazy because now I'm feeling like with these pictures, I don't know, you guys tell me, baby KJ is looking like a boy right now. I tried not to relate it back to my old wives' tales, but if you guys remember, there was a question that asked about the baby's heart rate. From our first ultrasound, the baby's heart rate was, I think, 160 something. That meant a girl. And at that point, you know, I was starting to get set on a girl. My appointments in between then, whenever she would check just the heart rate, it would be above 140 basically. Now, when we got our ultrasound at the anatomy scan, maybe I shouldn't ask because it kind of gave me a hint, but I don't know, you know, if this is accurate or not, because again, these are old wives' tales. So I asked her, I'm like, what's the heart rate of the baby right now? And she was like, it's 145. I was just like, wow. Like, I just kind of knew, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think it's a boy. Like, wow, oh my gosh. So you guys, I don't know, you tell me based off the pictures, based off what I just told you. Please let me know what you are predicting now. That is pretty much wrapping up my 22-week mark. So appreciative for you guys being on this journey with me. My next appointment actually is going to be Tuesday coming up. I want you guys to be expecting a video on Wednesday of my appointment. It'll kind of be like a vlog type of thing. We cannot record in there as well, unfortunately, but I am going to be transferring to a new doctor at 25 weeks. I will make sure that you guys can be in there with me at every moment, and, you know, just being able to see what I see, because I want you guys to have a more realistic vision of what I'm doing instead of me just showing you guys things like this, or, you know, just talking the whole video. I want you guys to, you know, really be there with me. The next appointment I'm going to record in there, but just not when the doctor is around. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. You guys are really giving me a lot of love and a lot of, you know, requests, and just really amping my channel up and making me feel like I can do this, I want to do this. So I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing. baby KJ is kicking right now, so that means it's time to eat. It's hella late and we finna be out, okay?